Clique 45 are back again to do a little roundup of the weekend. Since it is International Week coming up, we might as well do a little bit of the news that has been happening. I am Oz, and I am joined to my left, my compadre, my Jermaine Defoe, if I'm Peter Crouch.
Yes, so.
If I'm Thierry Henry, he's Dennis Bergkamp.
Yes, so.
Mr. AY.
How you guys doing?
We haven't said this for a while, but make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy what you see on the channel today, because we need to hit 1K before, I don't know, before summer comes.
Before the Euros.
Before the summer comes, yeah. Before the summer comes, I'd like to reach a 1K, and then we could give away an international shirt, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait and see for that. But, yeah, exactly. If 1K comes in, though, and a sponsor, please sponsor us. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, let's go on to the week roundup, where we will start with the Sunday game of Liverpool and Manchester United. Went into extra time. Manchester United win 4-3.
What a game.
At extra time. It was like a yo-yo, wasn't it? It was such a yo-yo game. Let's just look at the two teams that were set up. I feel like, how do I put it? Jurgen Klopp's sides, they love going Klopp's kids.
Yeah.
But the average age of that squad was 27.2.
Thank you.
Manchester United's is 25.7.
Imagine
that. All I'm saying is this whole like naivety of the squad. Yeah. I think that's rubbish. Like, I'm looking at the squad right now in terms of who started this game, and there is only one person, like two people. I'll be respectful. Two people that are not first 11 people. Kelleher, the goalkeeper, and Quansah, the centre back. And Joe Gomez is a bit here and there.
So
obviously.
You give Bradley.
He didn't start. Conor Bradley didn't start, so he came on for Joe Gomez. Okay. So I just feel like this whole Klopp kids thing. I know in that Carabao semi-final there was a little bit there was more kids, but I just feel like this whole. Since then, everyone started to take it to another level.
Yeah,
what Gary Neville was doing. You know what I mean? Like Chelsea, bottle job everywhere.
Kids. Youthful side, we've got injuries, this, that.
Yeah, exactly. Like people are too much of a prisoner of the moment. Football is becoming too much of a prisoner of the moment time.
Spot on.
And I really don't like it. And I feel like if anything is shown today as why we shouldn't be prisoners of the moment, it is this game right here.
Facts.
Because anything can happen, and that's what the beauty of the FA Cup is as well. Because I don't think anyone was expecting this result.
No, not like this.
Yeah, not like this. Definitely not like this.
Not like this.
I think both teams went as strong as they can, in regards to who they got available. You know, there's, Højlund, Rashford, Bruno Fernandes.
They both wanted to win the game.
They both wanted to get to the final. They both won a final, basically.
Yes, which I love.
100%. And I just feel like, do you know what? Fair play to both sides. They've done what they had to do. But I feel like, is Ten Hag getting, I don't want to say lucky, but is he relying too much on personnel?
I think he is. I think he's a cup type of manager as well.
Knockout tournament.
So
he's got to a final last season. He got to a final in.
He got to two finals
last season.
He went to.
Did he go to the Europa League final?
No, they got knocked out quarter-final.
Okay, quarter-final. So and now they could be on their way to another FA Cup final back to back, which is actually that's a tremendous achievement,
mate.
Yeah.
Mate, with the season they're having, it's needed. But back to the question about the personnel, I think, you're right. Because there's sometimes you see he's not really playing any type of system. He's just telling the guys, get out there. I know what you're capable of doing. And there's some players that should be getting a lot of game time. We'll touch on the guy that scored the winner. He's been begging for game time. He didn't even start this match. No. He didn't start this match. He came on as a sub, and it's like, he's been begging for game time, and now he's shown what he can do. So I think sometimes Klopp. Ten Hag is like, he sees what these players have done, and it's like, you guys have to show me why. Especially with Rashford, show me why we're paying you this amount of money, bro.
I mean, he scores the equalising goal, so he's made his mark in the game today.
He's made his mark in his game,
which is good. It is so good.
He missed. He could have won it. In normal time.
Yeah,
but Rashford being Rashford, 3 chances he could score one, maybe.
Yeah,
he got his goal at the end of the day. So kudos to them.
If Ten Hag wins the FA Cup,
yes.
If buts and maybes, obviously.
If buts and maybes, of course.
But I don't like playing if buts and maybes, but I'll have to do it just for the sake of content, right? if Ten Hag gets to a final, let's say he wins it.
Yes.
What is Arteta doing with his squad?
Oh,
like, why isn't Arteta getting to these latter stages of these competitions?
The thing is with Arteta, he has a problem. I don't know what his problem is, but you won the FA Cup your first season. After that, you just started looking at it like, oh, I've been there, done that. And I'm like, bro, sometimes been there, done that. You need to do it again and again. You need to show for something.
I mean, especially when you spend the money you spend.
You spend the money
and
now.
especially, like, I feel like so many questions are getting asked about it because, like, in the group chat, it's been popular.
Yeah, they've been like, yo, there needs to be, you need to show.
Yeah. And fairly so as well, because when you look at the way he spent the money and the win of the FA Cup, considering that was not your team, that you won the FA Cup with, you know what I mean? Like, it was free at the back, Tierney.
It was just your tactics, basically.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And now that this is your squad and this is your group of players and you're not really doing much with it in these competitions where, you know, you are more likely to win.
That's the thing.
I feel like Arteta either has a bit too much ego to himself where he just doesn't let himself get to these latter stages. And he needs to win something.
I'm going to take out this season's FA Cup because the boys did what they could, but they just didn't put the ball in the back of the net against Liverpool. But the prior ones...
Okay, yeah,
the prior ones, if I'm correct, we lost to Southampton. We were losing we lost to City.
Sheffield United.
Yeah, we could have put in, you know what I'm saying? And Arsenal being Arsenal... As Arsenal fans, we love the FA Cup. We want more energy in it. You get what I'm saying?
It's got your sponsors in it.
Exactly. We're Fly Emirates. But Arteta's doing this thing where it's like, oh, I'm not going to win the FA Cup, but are you going to win Champions League or Premier League? That's not sure for you.
Exactly.
That's not sure for you. So I don't understand it.
I feel like we need to have a question marks.
I don't get it. It's all well and good progressing, but then now you're going to come to a stage where you're not the underdogs anymore. You spend money, bro.
Yeah.
You spend money. You're spending 100 million. You need to put trophies on the table.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It makes no sense whatsoever how he's going about it. This is why I wanted to ask the question. This is why I wanted to bring it up because Ten Hag, considering I think he knows his capabilities.
He knows exactly.
He's aware of what his team can do.
Yeah.
But he is he's managed to pull something out of this game. Whether we meant it or not, the team is in a semi-final. That's what's important.
Facts.
And at the end of it, we don't look at it as if like, this team went on to, you know, tactically do this and that. It's what you get on the cups wise at the end of it. Van Gaal lost his job and now people are saying, do you know what? Maybe he shouldn't have lost the job the way he did.
Mourinho.
Do you know what? Mourinho. Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm saying. Yeah. People don't look at cups in hindsight. People look at cups in hindsight and realize, do you know what? These mean a lot more to the club than what it actually should be. It's complete rubbish the way I feel Arsenal and Arteta are respecting different cup competitions.
It's crazy. That's what I'm saying, especially from the history we've come from as Arsenal fans. FA Cup is live, bro.
Most time winners as well.
Yeah, 14 times. FA Cup. I remember we stopped our trophy drop with an FA Cup. Then Arsene Wenger went on to win 2 more after that. Imagine that. And that was when we were dusted. And then Arteta came. The whole team was in tatters.
Yeah.
And you won an FA Cup. So the FA Cup to us is like, it's always something to go to.
Yeah.
And now you're just treating it like, whatever, man. Okay. The only way I would accept him treating it like whatever, man, if you bring home the big ones. If you bring home the bigger ones. But you're not bringing home the bigger ones right now.
Yeah, so, it's your debut in the Champions League. Calm yourself down.
Yeah, you need to calm yourself down. Man's moving like we're on the other side.
Yeah.
We'll get to that, but he's moving like we're on the other side. You get what I'm saying? Cheeky Carabao Cup. Like, what's going on, bro?
Yeah.
Give us something.
I don't think you guys been in the final since 2009, that Birmingham City one.
Nah, we've been in the final. We lost 3-0 to
of course, the City.
Yeah, that one was like...
I forgot about that.
That was Arsene Wenger's last season.
I forgot about that. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, when we go back to this Liverpool United game though, 42% possession to Manchester United, 58 to Liverpool. Dominance in terms of style of play to Liverpool.
Definitely.
But I feel like individual mistakes led to goals in that last minute. Harvey Elliott sort of couldn't control the ball properly. Darwin Núñez had opportunities to square the ball.
Second goal, Bruno.
Yeah.
Bruno. You went down too easily. It wasn't even a foul. Gomez got the ball. Bruno is a problematic player. He can give you good moments, and at this end of the day, he can give you shit moments. I don't know how United fans deal with him on a week-to-week basis, because I'll just watch him a few times and I'm like, this guy's annoying. But then he pulls something out of the bag. He doesn't play like... he doesn't play like he's playing for a professional football club. He plays like he's playing for like a Sunday league.
Sunday league.
Like it's like whatever.
SC Dons are saying.
Like whatever happens. It's the type of vibe. Like there's no consequences. You know what I'm saying? Like bro, sometimes as people say, he's meant to keep the ball a bit. You know what I'm saying? Just.
Can I ask you a question then?
Go on.
When both are fully fit, Bruno and number 7, Mason Mount, right? Yeah. Like, obviously, this has been, like, probably his worst season as a player. Yeah. Even at Chelsea, like, this has been his worst season because of injuries and whatnot. If the both are fit, who were you playing in that number 10 role? Who would you rather play in that number 10 role?
Boy.
Imagine that being your options, Bruno or Mason Mount.
Bro, that's tight, man. Bruno and Mason Mount.
I wouldn't even know what the answer to that is.
I'll just stick with Bruno there because, mate, damn.
At least you're aware of what he can do.
Yeah, at least you know what he can do with Mount. You haven't seen what he can do in ages. Nah. And if it's not a set piece,
exactly,
you don't know. Like, that's tight, man. They spent money on him as well.
Let's go on to the winner. Yeah. The goal scorer, the winner of the game.
Amad Diallo,
number 16. He goes on a run with Garnacho.
Yeah.
One-on-one, well, not one-on-one. It was him and I believe it was Diego Dalot on him, if I'm not wrong. Or no, not Diego Dalot. It was Conor Bradley.
Yeah,
sorry, my bad. It was Conor Bradley. It was Conor Bradley on Diallo. He puts it across the keeper. Great finish into the bottom corner. And then he takes his shirt off, and now he's missing
break
out.
His fast, bro. I told you already.
He went to break his fast.
He said, "I'm done. This is time, bro." He looked at the time and said, "Yo, wrap it up.
I need to eat.
Man. I don't know about all
Some
this.
of us are starving." That's what he said.
That was a good goal, though. I'm happy for him because recently he deleted all his posts about United on his IG.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because he wasn't getting game time. He was like, "This is my last season. I'm going."
Respect's gone.
He's not looking at Ten Hag like he's his friend now. He's like, "You're my enemy, bro. I'm trying to play games." Like he was meant to go to the AFCON. Ten Hag told him, "No, stay. You're gonna get game time." Missed out on the medal. Like, bro, I said I ain't getting any younger. I'm like, I think he's like 22, 23 now.
I think he's something along them lines. If
he's
I'm not
thinking,
wrong.
I need game time, bro.
Yeah, he needs it. He does need
look
it.
at Garnacho. He's getting game time. I need some game time. I think the problem is I asked the United fan this week and he was like,
"Oh, he's 21."
21.
Yeah.
I asked the United fan and he was like, "Oh, because he doesn't play the way Ten Hag wants him, like Ten Hag can't fit him in." And I'm like, bro,
what's Ten Hag's style of play then?
If someone is performing, you fit him in.
Yeah.
Fit him in. Now he scored that goal, fit him in. Same
exactly.
way
it's the aim of the game.
You fit in Kobe Mainu. Fit him. You got to fit in these young guys.
Exactly.
Anytime you're rebuilding, you need the youth. You cannot rebuild without the youth.
No.
You cannot. You need the youth. So put him in. Play the games, man.
Yeah.
Play the games.
It's facts.
Come on.
Let's move on to the next game of the FA Cup, which is Wolverhampton Wanderers event against, I want to call it your second home.
Yeah,
it's your second home.
Coventry City.
It's your second home.
Mate.
3-2 winners.
3-2, man.
Ellis Sims with 2 goals, and then Haji Wright, the American international, scores 1 as well. Hugo Bueno and Rayan Art-Nouri, who are 2 fullbacks for Wolves, did score their goals. And I just feel like, do you know what? Fair play to Coventry. They did what they had to do, man. They got a very young group of players as well. They're a very young squad. They've set up really young as well. You know, Ben Sheep, who's a former Arsenal academy, he's about in his mid-20s now. Ellis Sims, he was at Everton last season. He was the one that scored against Chelsea. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
And then he went on this sort of like starting games here and there. Yeah. So they did pretty well in terms of their style of play. I feel like the way Coventry just sort of counter-attacked Wolverhampton, it just worked in their favour.
They just did. They had more energy. I think they wanted it more as well. They wanted it more. They saw the lights of another trip to Wembley, might as well.
Yeah.
Because they were in the playoff finals.
Against Luton.
So they're thinking, might as well. The way the game even came about, because I remember I wasn't watching it because I wasn't at home, but I checked the scores and I was like, 2-1. Two last minute goals from Wolves. I'd already thought, Coventry, unfortunate. Check again, I'm seeing what? Last minute goal? 90, I think they scored 98th minute.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Coventry, 90 plus 7 minutes.
Mate, I'm thinking, yo.
Oh no, sorry, how'd you write 90 plus 10?
90 plus
7
10.
and then the 10
and if
added time.
It was like a training ground goal, man. Put it in the box.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I said, mate, like whoever gets these guys, they've got to be careful. They've got to be careful.
Well, Man United have them.
They have to be careful.
And I feel like if you're Coventry City, you got to be happy with that as well.
Definitely happy with that. I think you would have wanted Chelsea maybe, but if not Chelsea United, nobody wanted City.
No. Because City are in the final, regardless, aren't they? Yeah. We'll get onto them. We won't get onto them later on because their game was boring. But we'll just carry on with this game still. I feel like Wolves definitely missed out their star players. Mateus Cunha injured, Pedro Neto injured.
They did.
So it was definitely a massive gap in terms of like player personnel.
But it's not an excuse.
Wolves. Yeah, but you got to do it. You just got to do it. And well done to Mark Robbins and Coventry because you guys are just getting yourselves into a semi, a trip to the Wembley.
Good win.
It's a good
man.
win. It is a good win. I do like that squad. I don't know where they are in the championship, actually. I would love to know where they are.
They're probably in the playoff places, but I'm not sure.
They're just outside the playoffs. Yeah. So they're 4 points.
Balance.
They're 4 points away from the playoffs. So I really would like to see Coventry back in the Prem because I say back in the Prem. I wasn't even born. I wasn't even born when they were in the Prem. That was ages ago as well. Yeah, exactly. So I really would like to see some of these old head teams. Yes, we need to see something different. I definitely do think so because right now, if I was to look at it, there are some interesting teams in the playoffs. We've got Ipswich, Southampton, West Brom, and Norwich City.
I don't want West Brom or Norwich.
Like we've already been there, done that. Innit?
Too many times.
Been there, done that.
Yes, go away, man.
Ipswich. That would be good.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Southampton as well, if you can. But Ipswich, I don't mind them.
The thing is, though, Ipswich are only a point behind the leaders of Leeds. Well, to be honest, there's a Leeds on 82 points, Leicester on 82 points, 1 and 2. So, you know what? The Ipswich could make just an automatic win.
I don't
automatic promotion. And I don't think that's a bad idea. But yeah, I feel like Coventry, if they do this little FA Cup run as well as get some sort of like playoff position, I think that's a very successful time.
I mean, I feel for Gary O'Neill because Wolves have been quite okay. They've been doing over their expectations because most people thought they were gonna get relegated when they were looking for a manager. And
I didn't have him in the relegation, but I had him low.
The way the season has gone, he's done a good job.
Yeah,
it would have been nice for him to get a trip to Wembley because I think they would have caused Manchester United problems.
Yeah, it would have marked something as well towards the career, like the milestones in this season as well for Gary O'Neill. You know?
Exactly. But
from getting sacked to now being a Wolves manager to now having all this
Wembley, I mean, it's a shame they had to go out like that, but that's football, man. Like,
that's football, man. I agree. Yeah,
good game.
Let's move on to the Chelsea game now, actually.
Chelsea.
In the FA Cup game. They beat Leicester City 4-2. Disasi got an own goal for Chelsea. And the other guy was an Arsenal Academy graduate. Steffi Mavdidi, I believe his name is.
I remember him.
He scored the goal. And then
French Congolese.
The goal scorers for Chelsea were Cucurella, Cole Palmer, Carney Chukwuemeka, and Noni Madueke.
Very good pronunciations there.
Yeah, come on. Like international boy right here, man. I know how to pronounce these difficult names that people can't. You know what I mean? But anyways, let's go on to the teams. Let's just go on to the game itself, actually. The fact that Leicester put the pressure on the way they did, it just shows you a lot about where they are in their progress to getting back into the Prem. Yeah. Enzo Maresca, their manager, who is actually from the coaching staff of Manchester City.
Oh, wow.
He is...
Pep's number 2?
He was after Arteta when he was basically the number 2, I would say. Yeah, definitely. So he's been brought down by Leicester to say, you know what, get this team playing back together. Get us jiggy with it a little bit, like Will Smith said. And you know what? They're doing it. They're actually doing it. Veteran head of Harry Winks. It's a bit weird to say, but he is a veteran head. He's old now, bro. He's old. He's 28, 29
Harry
if I'm not
Winks,
wrong.
You know? Oh,
he's playing that. He's like a Joe Allen of back in the day. He's like a Joe Allen of back in the day. Yeah. Kieran Drewsbury Hall is a fantastic player. I feel like next season when they get into the Premier League, if he could show his class like James Ward-Prowse did with Southampton, Dewsbury Hall could find himself a club.
I'm happy he stayed. I'm happy he
stayed. Yeah. I feel like he's doing his worth for what Leicester City wanted, get him back into the Prem, get him stable next season. If you can get him stable, I feel like someone like a Tottenham could get him. And Tottenham's always the go-to team as well.
Follow Maddison, yeah?
Yeah, go follow Maddison. Go follow Maddison over there. I 100% agree with that. I mean, do you know what? There's some interesting young players there. I don't even think Mavididi is that young, actually.
He should be like 25
Yeah,
now.
he should be 25, 26, something like that.
He's played in France. He came back from France.
Yeah, Montpellier he was at. If
he could get into the Prem, kudos to him.
It would be good for him, yeah, definitely.
Kudos to him.
And then we could finally see why he was an academy graduate of Arsenal as well. Because I feel like Arsenal have probably one of the best academies in the country.
I think so. I think, as you said, there's one of those things where what word did you use at the beginning of this episode when you're talking about Liverpool's kids? Yeah, you used the word about live in the moment.
Prisoner of the moment. Yeah.
Prisoner of the moment. I think for like 5 years when we were growing up, it was Arsenal Academy all the time. But now it's Chelsea's academy. But now you're seeing Arsenal academies, but you're seeing like one or two players that they didn't make into the first team, like Chubakpong, for example. Bold at Middlesbrough, went to Ajax, he's doing decently. You get what I'm saying? So I think the Arsenal one is more like they will eventually get there, but the time we rated them,
they'll flourish later on.
Because there are some of these players that we were rating from young. We're like, I need to see them in the team. There's only a few, I think only probably Bellerin got through. Even Francis Coquelin, we didn't rate him.
No.
There were so many players we didn't rate until later on, and I said, this guy.
But the crazy thing with Coquelin is he was in League One, and then he just came straight to the first team. And then
I think the potential is always there, just like which team you're going to flourish in. So, I mean, I'm happy for Steffi because honestly, he was playing with Iwobi and them, man. He was that set. And
is he representing Nigeria now as well, by the way? Or has he not?
I think he's Congolese, Oh,
was it Congolese? I thought he had Nigerian as well.
Maybe, but
okay, my bad.
I think forget about the England. We'll get to that, but
yeah. We'll get to the England squad later on in the episode.
We'll get to the England.
But Sterling. Yeah, okay, we'll go on to the... I was going to talk about standout players, but if you want to talk about Sterling...
had a shocker today. One of his worst games ever.
I don't know what's I don't know what's happened to Sterling, though, this season. Mate. He has gone missing.
Something's going on.
I feel like it's...
They need to check his personal life. They need to know what's going on. They need to see what the Rastafari... What is going on, bro?
I don't get it. I really don't get it. I honestly don't get it.
Got a penalty. Cole Palmer wanted to take it. You were like, no, you want to take it. Cole Palmer was like, nah, bro. I want to... He's like, nah, I want to take it.
I'm cold.
Cole Palmer sort of like chucked him like, okay, go on then have it. But then he apologized in a way. You know when you chuck a ball at someone and he hits their face? He hits the penalty. He doesn't score. He doesn't score. And it's like, from then, it just went downhill. Had a free kick, blazed it over.
Yeah. I was going to say, I've got some stats here that are just a little bit shocking. And I feel like for a star player, they should be a lot more better. Accurate passes, 62% accurate passes. For me, star players like him should be in the 75, 80% percentile. They should not be any lower than that, in my eyes, especially when you're a type of player that should be ticking the ball over, trying to get some attacking play happening. Yeah, like 4 key passes, that's actually pretty good, to be fair to him. He's managed to do that. But dribbles attempted 4, he's only succeeded with 1 of them. I don't like that stat at all, personally. I don't understand that. I really don't get how... his head was gone. His head was gone.
What's sad is that right now, he's not going to be remembered as a great.
It's a shame as well.
It's a shame because
when you look at his stat, like in the previous head-to-head we did when I did the Who Am I and I did Raheem Sterling and I said he has 121 goals in the Premier League. They were like, who is this guy? They said this should be someone blatant and obvious, but they didn't know.
It's a shame.
Because Raheem Sterling is so underrated in the Prem.
So underrated.
I agree with that. Like, I just feel like has this Chelsea move now brought down his status as one of the Premier League greats?
Most definitely. I think after City, he should have just left the country. But they don't like leaving the country.
Yeah, they don't like leaving.
He should have left the country because honestly, that move, it's not done anything for him. Ever since he's moved there.
Do you remember when he had the Man City shirt on one shoulder and then on the other shoulder it was the Real Madrid shirt? Do you remember that interview he did?
Days, man.
He should have actually moved to Real Madrid or something if he had the chance.
Hairstyles and everything. I mean, he had it all in the palm of his hands. He went to City. He won everything apart from the Champions League. The season he left, they won the Champions League.
Yeah.
The season he left, he didn't get into the England squad. It was just, it's a shame.
It's such a shame the way we've seen his downfall. And I just feel like they're going to get rid of him in the summer. Gone, he could go in the summer.
I mean, everybody else likes him. I think the teammates love him.
Yeah.
Because he put on IG that he's sorry for his performance. And then Cole Palmer commented like, no need to be sorry. Everybody has bad days.
Yeah.
But it's hard looking at it because this used to be a very good player, star player, someone that you're scared of as a defender. Like, Sterling's on the run.
Yeah.
Now it's just like, leave him. What's he gonna do? Shadow's like, what's he on?
Just leave our right back for one-on-one with him.
Man? Yeah. He's not good enough.
Well, let's talk about the other side of the coin. We're in Cole Palmer, Noni Madueke, Carney
Nico Jackson. He's balling.
They had very good games. I don't want to say Pochettino has got it right yet because I've said it before and then I got proven wrong again because
he hasn't got it right.
Yeah. I don't feel like Poch hasn't got it on him, but I feel like the individual players, they are actually really good.
Only the individual players.
Yeah.
Them man are coming together and say, yo, 1-2s, me and you, forget them, man.
Yeah, exactly. That's what's happening.
Yo, coach, we're not playing that way.
Even Caicedo had a good game.
Yeah.
He steadied the ship a little bit.
Like, nah, we can't play like this because the way Pochettino wants them to play, it doesn't work.
Yeah, I don't think so. I just feel like they need to move on from Pochettino. I don't know when that will happen. I really don't know when. But I just feel like, you know what? Pochettino, just look at your squad. Like, I don't know if you saw his interview in a press conference, but he brought out the match day book, right? And he turned to the back of it because what normally happens on the back of these catalogs, for those people that don't know, they have the squad list, like the full squad, like the registered players.
And he was talking
and it's like this lot, and it's this long, and he was saying we haven't got this many players. Like, this is talking rubbish. Like, we basically do not have this list of players.
Right. The pressure's getting to him.
The pressure's getting to him. He's coming out with these excuses. Him and Jurgen Klopp are starting to annoy me in these press conferences. Like, when after that Manchester United game,
he called
the reporter rightfully asked, you guys get a ticket, you guys normally put the pressure on, but what happened today at extra time?
Is that the one he called fat?
And no, he said, you're dumb. Like, that's a dumb question. Then he walked off. I'm like, that's such a valid question. Because what happened at extra time? What happened to you lot?
It's all fun and games when you're being Chelsea with the kids.
Exactly.
Like, now.
But now when the pressure's on, you're crying in the press conference, you're walking off, what? Because he's ruined your last hooray in the FA Cup.
Bang your hooray, bro.
Exactly, man. Bang that. That's so stupid. I really don't get it.
He's a sore loser, bro.
He is the worst when it comes to press conferences.
He's a sore loser, bro.
Like, and his excuses. I will not miss Jurgen Klopp's excuses in the press conferences where it'd be like, it's too bright.
He never says we didn't play well, we could have done better. It's always saying,
and he's always like, the pitch is too wet today. I'm like, just shut up.
Big grinning teeth, bro.
Man, I don't need to hear about this. I really don't need to hear about this.
Norbert. That's his middle name, Norbert.
Yeah. But I think that's all the FA Cup games done.
Yeah.
The actual remaining... the draw has now finished for the semi-finals. And so the teams are now aware of who's playing who. It's Coventry City versus Manchester United and Chelsea versus Manchester City. But AY, what do you see the predictions as for the semi-final of the FA Cup?
Semi-final, I think all things being equal, United should go through and City should go through for another...
for a rematch. I hate that.
The thing is, I would love Coventry to beat United, but I know if Coventry go through and they're facing
7-0,
they're getting fresh. So I don't want that for them. I don't want them to go to the
ruin
final.
Their mood, innit?
Exactly. Yeah. So I just lose to United, maybe make it tough, lose on penalties. Yeah, and then I don't see Chelsea doing anything against City, but you never know the City they're gonna face then. Yeah. Their head could be hot from losing from Madrid.
Yeah.
Their head could be happy. You don't know, but I think it's going to be another Manchester derby.
Okay,
I think it's going to be another I'm using with my head Manchester derby. With my heart,
does that mean I have to go again to the FA Cup final?
With my heart, I mean, with my heart,
I'll sit on the right side of Manchester next time.
Coventry Chelsea. I don't mind Coventry, Chelsea, but yeah, maybe you've got to go again for another derby, man.
Yeah, man. But this time I'll sit on the blue side of Manchester because it was so quiet on the other side.
Oh,
it genuinely was. But yeah, honestly, yeah, I feel like we'll have to wait and see. But I would agree with you. I think it's going to be a Manchester derby in the FA Cup final. Derby, it's like John Cena versus The Rock again.
Yeah, once in a lifetime.
Why do I need to see this?
Once in a lifetime turned to twice.
How can it be once in a lifetime?
That was so dumb, bro. That was like once in a lifetime. Then it was like the next. Was the next one, didn't it?
Yeah.
They booked it again. So I'm going to see you at WrestleMania. If you smell. Yeah. I was like, no.
You know what? This return of The Rock is better than that one.
But he's on crud, man.
Yeah,
he's slapping people, telling people you're a disgrace, you're a mistake.
Calling them crackheads. And he was calling the fans crackheads. I couldn't believe it.
Bro. Steroid up.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. But anyways, let's go back to football. Let's go back to the Premier League this time. But we're going to talk about one game in the Premier League, and it's the only standout game from the Premier League this weekend. It is Fulham versus Tottenham Hotspur. 3-0 to Marco Silva. Mate ball is not working.
Ange
ball has gone down the hill. Just as you think Tottenham Hotspur have the opportunity to leapfrog Aston Villa or get close to them because they would have been on joint points if they won, actually.
Yes.
They would have been on 56 points. And Aston Villa,
so
after their draw,
the
chance is still there, but that could have been closed. The gap would have been closed against Fulham. So just when it meant something, they go and lose.
You know, with my predictions, I said Tottenham are going to be fourth.
Yeah.
But now it's basically Emre versus
Ange.
Spurs
very similar. Very similar.
Both of them are so erratic. Why is this like... I thought Aston Villa would have been miles ahead. Why is it still in the balance that I'm hearing pundits talking about United could have a say? I'm thinking you guys should be so ahead of them. They're just dropping points. How can you go from being Aston Villa 4-0?
Yeah.
Then you come round to Fulham
and you lose
3-0. Like, bro, it's so crazy. Especially with the way they started this season.
Yeah.
First 10 games, they were like,
we were calling them title contenders at the beginning.
We're in the title race. We're in the title race. This team is better than the Invincibles. They're on par to finish ahead. Now look at them. They're struggling, bro.
It's a joke.
They're struggling. And they had the audacity to say, we're going to have a say in the championship. We're going to have a say in the title race.
Yeah, because of they're against all three of you lot.
Which say? You could lose all of them. The thing has to do with Tottenham fans. They just need to understand their place. The pundits gas them up. The pundits make them seem like they're doing better than they're not.
They've got friends in the pundits area.
If you had people telling you the truth that you guys are not as good as you think you are, work on it.
They're not that good.
They don't think they think that they're on par to do stuff. They're like, if not because of what happened, injuries and all that, we should be... Nah, man.
Personally for me, I don't mind their front three. I'll go front four because they also have James Maddison. I'll include him. Heung-min Son, James Maddison, Dejan Kulusevski. I can deal with that. I think that's really good. Brennan Johnson, however, I don't know what he brings to the attack. I don't know. 40 million as well. That's a lot of money for someone who is just... I think he wasn't even the best player last season at Nottingham Forest. It was Taiwo Awoniyi.
Yeah, he wasn't.
And I feel like Awoniyi just outshone Brennan Johnson last season. And I feel like what they signed him was based on him being a youngster with a lot of talent. That's all it was, though. Yeah. But I don't feel like, even like last season when I was watching him, I was a bit like, what's he really good at? He's just very quick, agile. But then again, has he got a footballing head? I think he's got something, but it's not like...
It's not what you think it is.
It's not what you think it is, exactly. And I just don't feel like it's going to mould anytime soon.
Nah.
Especially like with the way they play. It's just too direct. And it's up his alley, but it's just like, I don't feel like he's learning anything, though.
It's not.
And I just feel like James Maddison, Kulusevski, and Son are just talented in their own right. And I just feel like, the gap is so big between them three and then Brendan Johnson, I think they need another winger to come and...
I think they need new defenders as well.
I've been telling you about Christian Romero. Yeah.
Christian Romero.
I've been telling you about this guy.
They're putting all their defensive responsibilities on Destiny and Van der
Ven, but he's injured.
He's injured. There's a reason why he's injured again. There's too much on him. This is his first season. You want to kill him?
Yeah.
First season, and he's like, bro, like the way they play is always.
He got injured against Aston Villa.
It's always some kind of tracking back, bro. He's always running at full sprint, trying to cover up space. Poro, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Are you a wing back? You get what I'm saying? And the keeper's gone through a lot. He's just been making saves. There's a amount of saves you will make that you as a keeper will be like, you man are silly.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I agree. And I feel like we should also highlight the centre-back signing from January, Radu Dragusin, the Romanian centre-back. I don't think he's that good. Like, people were calling him... people were calling it smart business because it's £27 million. It's cheap. It's someone that can come on when he needs to. But now that he needs to, he's not stepping up to the plate.
People are calling him the G word, bro.
Oh, really?
They were calling him the G word on Twitter.
What, GOAT?
No.
What?
They were like, who's this gypsy don there?
I will black it up.
They were pissed off. They're like, who's this guy?
Oh, really?
They were annoyed. They're like, who's this guy? He got ripped apart by Iwobi and Muniz and all them man there.
I don't really like it. I can see why Bayern Munich wanted him as well. Like, there's a reason why big clubs want you. But the fact that you choose Tottenham over Bayern Munich is a bit questionable on your mentality, I feel.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Kudos to Fulham, though.
Yeah, I think we should put a bit more praise on Fulham's name.
Did what needed to be done.
Rodrigo Muniz, who, if I'm not wrong, he's a signing in the summer, I want to say it was.
I think
with 2 goals.
Because he's had 6 games. He's a signing this season.
He's just a signing this season. Him and Sasha Lukic scored the goals.
Yeah.
Fantastic play by them. Alex Iwobi.
Yes.
He realised it's his old enemies. It's his old rivals. Facts. I don't like them guys over there.
Yes.
I'll just play my best out there.
Lovely.
And Udogie got ripped to bits.
He got ripped to bits. He didn't know what was going on. I want to highlight the Fulham defence.
Fantastic
Calvin Bassey and Tosin Adarabioyo. Yeah. That should be Nigeria's. That should be our first
starting 11.
That should be those two. Yeah, I'm saying. I know some people will be like, trust Tekon. I know what I'm saying with this. Like,
from Watford.
Yeah, he's not even in Watford anymore. He's in PAOK.
In Athens, Greece. Yeah.
If Adarabioyo just says that he wants to play for us, he needs to forget about this. He hasn't declared yet. He's just forget about this England dream.
He's my age, though. I remember him when he was at Man City.
Forget about this England dream, bro.
Yeah.
Just come home. Yeah. That's the centre-back pairing we need, bro. Because Fulham lock shop. Robinson with his crossing, that guy.
Bro, he is so consistent.
Mate.
He's my favourite left-back this season.
Wonderful.
Yeah, he's a good left-back.
Castagna.
Timothy Castagna, yeah.
He did well as well. Like, you think like this guy's bringing back his Leicester days.
Yeah.
Mate.
Fantastic. That's a good back four.
Leno
in goal. I don't think there's anything we need to say. Like,
wonderful performance.
Yeah,
that was a good hate watch.
Yeah. we love Leno here, man.
Leno's a good keeper, shot stopper, man.
Yeah. I feel like he's so underrated that he just needs to move to a bigger side.
Yeah, it didn't work out. It didn't work out at Arsenal.
Yeah,
I think he could go to
Chelsea.
But Chelsea won't want to look at that. They want ball playing. They're looking for ball playing.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's tight.
I don't think there's anyone in the top 6.
He should just keep
Newcastle, maybe?
Maybe Newcastle.
If Pope's injury problems don't go away. But... Yeah, exactly. So that is the last Premier League game. We didn't really talk about the game as much as I would have hoped so, but it's fine because we did the individual performances of both sides. So that is cool by me. So for the last bit of the podcast, we are going to go into the England squad and basically just read through
Champions League.
Huh?
Thought we were going to do
Champions League. Oh, sorry.
Are we going to do the quarterfinal?
Okay, we could do Champions League. I completely didn't write the Champions League, but we'll go on to Champions League if you want. So let's talk about the Champions League. Then my bad. So the quarterfinals are out. It's all set. Your boys got Bayern
again.
Real Madrid versus Manchester City. It's Dwayne The Rock Johnson against John Cena again. We got Borussia Dortmund versus Atletico Madrid, which is just so boring. I just don't. That's not an interesting game that no one wants to watch. And then the last one was, if I remember correctly, PSG versus, I want to say
Barcelona.
Messi
yes. Derby.
Yes, the Messi derby. The Messi derby. Okay, is that what we're calling that now?
Basically.
All right, the Messi derby, innit? But do you know what though? If you told someone that watches football and they wanted to have an ideal quarterfinal with these teams, that would have been the exact draw that someone would have done. I would have said Real Madrid, Man City.
Therefore, that's
I would have said Arsenal, Bayern.
Yeah.
I would have said Atletico, Dortmund because no one really cares about it. And I would have said PSG, Barcelona because it makes sense. You know, Luis Enrique going back to Barcelona.
It's like FIFA demo. You know when you're about to start FIFA, you're still downloading, and these are the teams they give you. Like, okay,
exactly.
Yeah,
like I do like the teams that are left, but the draw was horrible. I would have liked to see Arsenal go against PSG or something like
Madrid.
that.
Something different.
Yeah, exactly. I would have liked to see Atletico Madrid go against someone like Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Mix it up a bit.
Exactly. But we had to get something. We had to get something that was so common.
Yeah.
And it's so annoying. So let's go on to each quarterfinal then. Let's go Madrid versus Borussia Dortmund. As I said, I called it boring, and I do feel it's boring. I don't really like Dortmund. I don't like the manager, Edin Terzic. I don't think he's a great manager he doesn't really inspire Dortmund as a squad. They're not really doing that great in the league either. I just feel like, personally, for me, Diego Simeone is too good.
The experience is going to be too much for them. Yeah, it's going to be too much for them.
And I just feel like Dortmund aren't going to win. I see Atletico Madrid winning that game.
Yeah, definitely. I think Dortmund, they're doing what they need to do. They won the game. Jadon Sancho's enjoying his football now.
Yeah,
I think we can all say that the Premier League wasn't for him. It wasn't for him. And sometimes you need to be honest with yourself and say, yes, this is my level. German League, Bundesliga, hands up.
Yeah.
I'm not meant to be playing at Old Trafford. And it's fine. It's fine.
It's respectful.
It's respectful. We're not going to hurt you for it. It's okay. That's your level. Yes.
It's true. Yeah.
Move on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So any of these people saying, it's Ten Hag, no. This is Sancho's level.
This is Sancho's level. Yeah,
it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. If a different manager was there and he was performing the way he was still, I just feel like Jadon Sancho still would have left and he would have gone Dortmund.
Yeah, he probably would have been, I can't hack this.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't. No thanks.
Yeah, exactly. Next game, So we both agree Atletico Madrid.
Yes, I think Atletico going to go all the way from that bracket.
Okay, well, let's go on to the next bracket because this could be interesting. PSG versus Barcelona.
Yes.
I don't know what you think, but I feel like this would be a PSG win.
I would hope so for Mbappe's sake.
He needs a Champions League.
He needs a Champions League. I would hope so.
25. He needs a Champions League.
PSG have no midfield. They have no midfield.
Who? PSG?
PSG. That midfield
they haven't got... Look, don't underrate that midfield. And that's all I got to say. Emery, I can't remember. Zaire Emery, something like that. The youngster, 18 years old.
Okay, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Youngster, French, baller. He's a baller. He's talented.
Is he ready?
He is ready, man. Because if you think about it, Barcelona's midfield, Pedri and Gavi, they're injured. They're missing as well.
So it's
De Jong and Inshallah. That's all I got to say. That's what Barcelona's midfield is going to be in that quarterfinal.
It should be PSG to wrap that up. Yeah. Should be, but you never know. I
personally think PSG are going to win that one. I don't know what you think, but
you never know. I mean, with the experience Barcelona have in the team, they could pull it around, but I think the PSG may just be a bit too strong for them. But I don't want to write Barcelona off.
No?
I don't want to write Barcelona. Where's the first game?
The first game, I believe it is at the Parc des Princes.
Yeah.
It is, yes.
Yeah, Mbappe could get like a hat-trick there and then it's long.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. And I just feel like Luis Enrique is so underrated. After that Newcastle loss, right, he was like, okay, I need to fix something. And he has. And he plays really nice football. He makes these sort of developing talents into looking like world beaters.
Yeah.
Lee Kangin, who's a winger, just looks brilliant now.
They spend a lot of money on wrong players though. Kolomwani, what's
he's
that Portuguese guy?
He's not a bad player.
Too much on him.
Gonçalo Ramos, yeah.
Too much money on them though.
He costs too much.
They cost a lot of money, and I think for Mbappe to be the only attacking threat that people are talking about after you spend that much money on like a new forward line.
But they make Mbappe 10 times. Well, I'm not saying they make him better, but like they make him more the focal point because they're getting the ball to him though.
True. So they're all okay.
They're all working towards one thing, and that's Mbappe.
And Dembele's in there as well. He may want to do something against Barcelona.
Exactly.
If he's not injured.
Yeah, exactly. If he manages to stay fit for that game. The next one. So I'm going PSG. You're going Barcelona by the sounds of it.
I'll go Barcelona.
Okay,
Let's
cool.
see.
Arsenal versus Bayern Munich.
Revenge.
The battle that Arsenal fans would be waiting for. Bayern Munich would be like, why are you guys back again? Who are you guys?
Revenge.
Yeah, so it is Arsenal at home against, all Arsenal. It's going to be a whole Arsenal stadium.
They need to
no
hold
Bayern
it.
Munich fans are allowed in the stadium, which is going to be so interesting. Because it's going to be like a gladiator thing.
Yeah.
Gladiator fight by the looks of it. It's just loads of Arsenal chants. And that's it.
When the draw was made, Muller was excited. He was smiling. And I think
bring it on.
And I think he forgot that it's not Koscielny and Mertesacker that he's playing against now, you know. It's a whole different team, you know. It's a whole different thing. I think...
At least they don't have to fear Podolski shooting this time.
Yeah, they need to look at that. I think Arsenal needs to go into that game, just, focus, try and get a 2-0, 3-0 win. Don't concede any goals. And then...
Good luck against Harry Kane.
Stick out for... I mean, if you want to add the Harry Kane factor...
Yeah. Because
he scores against London.
He scores against you.
Being back it, but I've seen this Bayern team. I don't know if they've changed since the last time. When, Manchester United went there, scored 3.
Yeah.
And I think there's a chance. I think this is one of those games where it's the first time since Arsenal's faced Bayern that there's actually a real chance of getting something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, in the group stages, they went undefeated Bayern. They only drew to Copenhagen 0-0. So they have beaten the rest of them. So Galatasaray and Manchester United. They beat them. That. Yeah, so they beat Copenhagen 2-1 on the first one. They beat Galatasaray 3-1. They beat Galatasaray again. Why can't I see the Man United one? Oh, they beat Man United 1-0.
1-0.
Yeah, so they beat Man United 1-0.
And Arsenal hasn't conceded at the Emirates in this Champions League.
Well, there you go. So there's a lot on the plate, basically.
There's a lot.
I say Arsenal go through.
I think so. I think it will be like a one goal deficit. Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be tactical style against individual personnel. Because I don't feel like the Bayern Munich players are playing for Thomas Tuchel.
They're not. Because they've said he's going anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So why am I playing
Why am I playing too much? I think Kane is fighting for I need a trophy.
Because everyone's not focused other than him. Yeah.
He's like, I need a trophy.
I need
Come on,
sign.
guys.
I need sign.
And everybody else is like, bro, relax. We'll get another manager next season. There's next season. But he's thinking about all the banter.
Yeah,
he's thinking about all the banter. Like, oh, my days. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
All the banter he's going to be taking. Oh. But yeah, I just feel like Arsenal, they got a good tactical setup to play against Bayern Munich.
Yes.
I feel like Bukayo Saka, these are the type of games where we need to now show why you are a world-class player.
Do you think he's world-class?
I think he's going to be there if these are the type of games I haven't seen him play. Do you know what I mean? I haven't seen him play against the other international world-class players. Like I've seen him in the national team play against these players, but I haven't seen him in a club setup in the Champions League where it is group of stars together rather than the national team where it's like individual here and there. Do you know what I mean?
You're right.
So this is going to be a group of very good players, and I just feel like Bukayo Saka, let's just see what you do against Alphonso Davies.
Definitely, he needs a goal or an assist in these knockout stages. Yeah. Both him and Martinelli. They need to show us something.
Yeah, more Saka because the pressure's been on him since
Definitely. So you show us something. This is the nights you all dreamed about. Declan Rice. This is why you came to Arsenal. Arteta. This is why you took the job. So you guys go out there and enjoy it.
Well, this is where Arteta's putting all his XP into. Like, it's all in the Champions League,
Imagine now. Yeah. So you got to show it.
Yeah.
You got to show
it's now or never.
Now or never. Come on, guys. Now or never.
Exactly. So we both say Arsenal going through
Arsenal
that one.
Go through.
And now the last one we'll talk about is Real Madrid versus Manchester City. Oof. I've said it already. John Cena versus The Rock again. We don't need to see it, but we are getting it again, back to back. I see Real Madrid winning though. What are your thoughts?
I think whoever wins this game wins the Champions League.
My fault exactly.
Whoever wins this game wins the Champions League. Yeah,
that's my exact thoughts.
And I think the thing is, the first time Real Madrid beat them, they scraped it. it was a tight game. They scraped it.
Yeah.
Pep said that will never happen again. Last season, Pep smashed it.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think Ancelotti is going to go into this thinking, oh no, we need to be careful, this, that. I think he's going to go into it knowing, okay, I know what to do.
Yeah.
I need to beat this guy. I think it depends on what has occurred for Pep leading up to this, because they're the team to beat.
Yeah, they are the team to beat. They're the beholders.
Real Madrid can beat them.
They can.
They can. So I think it depends on what's happened to Pep and Man City before this game comes about. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because Man City right now,
9th of April.
Yeah,
so
Man City are a bit vulnerable. Even though people don't want to admit it, they're winning games, they're a bit vulnerable.
Their defense is very leaky.
Real Madrid, on the other hand, they're scoring goals. If it's still like that when they meet, you never know.
They will, yeah.
But anything can happen at the Santiago Bernabeu.
Yeah, no,
anything can happen. So, obviously, I think Man City are going to win, but
interesting.
Madrid don't. If Madrid wins, that's number 15, bro.
Yeah. I think Madrid win it as well.
Yeah.
Well, that's my opinion, because Bellingham is he's going to get the Ballon d'Or after this Champions League win.
Yep.
That's all I got to say. That's what's coming his
back
way.
to James, because James was he's ready.
Yeah,
James said
he was right. When we looked at the previous Ballon d'Or, he was right, because look at what's happening. And I just feel like, you know what? It's going to happen. I just feel like Ballon d'Or, it's got Bellingham's name on it. And, you know, he's going to be the first teenager probably to win it since Michael Owen. So I feel like
Champions League heritage.
Champions League heritage. They got individual players as well as a tactical style that they can sort of play around. They don't need to just rely on Bellingham up front.
Yes.
They got Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo, who are just so talented.
They've got players coming back.
Yeah, midfield Tchouaméni, Camavinga, Modric, Cruz. That's a very good group of players that they got over there. Valverde as well, who we shouldn't forget about, who's a workhorse in that midfield. I really like that squad. That I just feel like Real Madrid win the game, and then we'll go on to win the Champions League.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that when the time comes, because I don't want to look silly, but we'll go on to the semi-final when it does come round on the 10th of April. So now we're going to go on to the national team. Because upcoming game this weekend is England versus Brazil. So we should talk about the national team. We should talk about who they have, who Gareth Southgate has brought up to the team. So we'll go through each position separately, and then we'll just talk about it like that, and then I'll go on to the next one. Okay.
Go on.
So in goal, the three he has gone for is Pickford, Ramsdale, and Sam Johnson. For me personally, I don't mind it, but Ramsdale shouldn't be there.
Because he hasn't gotten game time.
He hasn't gotten game time. He hasn't been playing well enough, and he just needs to. He shouldn't be there right now. I don't think his headspace is in the right place.
It's not right for him to be there.
It's not right for him to be there, no. Because did you see the picture of that came out during the penalty shootout where Ramsdale is egging everyone? If we could get a screenshot into the video, we'll get a screenshot. At him but Arteta gave him the biggest bombastic side eye ever.
Bastard. You bastard. He was looking at him like, what's this you doing?
After what you done last weekend.
You're still, the way he looked at him like, get this guy out of here.
The people behind his coaching staff behind him were like, who is this guy? Exactly. Aaron Ramsdale needs to get his priorities right.
I think
he's not in the headspace for a national team.
They love this sentimental thing in the England team. Like, if Southgate was a good manager, he would have been like, Ramsdale, you've not been playing. Have some time off. Focus on yourself. Try and see what you can do to get your game back up. Get into a team. This is the papering over the cracks. Oh yeah, I'm still in the England setup. You're not. You're not. I think they even put his name last. He's not even second choice. He's third choice to sign. Bro, nah. I
feel like when Nick Pope's fit again, because he currently isn't. I reckon Pope gets in over Ramsdale in the Euros. If it comes down to it, but we'll have to wait.
They both haven't played games like that.
But I can't really complain about the other two. Jordan Pickford and Sam Johnson.
Get in there.
Yeah. Talented. Sam Johnson, he's really good for Crystal Palace, so I rate it. We'll go on to the defence now. Branthwaite, Chilwell, Lewis Dunk, Gomez, Konsa, Maguire, John Stones, and Kyle Walker. A lot of fullbacks are missing from this group of team. I'm surprised Trippier's not in there, actually. I'm just looking at it right now. I'm surprised there's no Trippier.
I think he may be injured.
Maybe. But there's a lot. That is a stinky defence right now. That is so true. But well done to Branthwaite for making it into the English squad.
Konsa,
and Konsa, because they deserve the right to be there, I feel. They perform really well. Konsa can play right back if needs be, because Emery's been using him there, here and there. But yeah, it just stinks, don't it? But what's it got to take for Kaya Tomori to get into this team?
He needs to come back and play in England.
That's all it's got to be, isn't it?
He needs to move
it's as simple as that, yeah.
It's as simple as that, man. He's
no Levi Colwill either. Like, he was being hyped about, but he hasn't really played well either.
He hasn't played well. So I think for the defence, this was based on form, which I'm happy about.
Yeah.
And these are the ones that are available.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But, you say availability. One man from North London who wears red is available, but he said, nah, forget the England squad. I'm not going there. I just want to go IB for a party. Ben White.
Stick it up yours, man.
Ben White said, I'm not coming. He made Edu call up Southgate and be like, I'm not coming.
Call my man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
I'm not interested. And Southgate's saying that, like, he just said he's not interested. It's nothing to do with the coaching staff. It has everything to do with the coaching staff.
And then Gareth Southgate giving some sort of story like, yeah, we like him here.
Shut up, man.
I don't think so.
I mean, people were getting all like, how could you do that? If England call you up, it's a disgrace. It's disgusting. No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. He doesn't want to play. He doesn't want to play.
Some people have said, do you know what? Fair enough as well.
Fair enough.
He's had a lot of people back him, like in terms of fans, football fans. So
fair
it's
enough, bro.
Yeah,
it's not by force. He doesn't want to play. You get what I'm saying? You brought him to the World Cup. He asked you, am I getting any minutes?
What's the point of me being there if I'm not?
No, you're not getting any minutes. And you've played the third group game.
Yeah.
I'm going. I don't care about, bro. I understand it. It's like, I'm not a keeper.
Yeah.
Am I getting any minutes? You're not getting any minutes. So why'd you bring me here?
Yeah, yeah. Exactly.
I can't be relying on injury. I ain't got time for this. He's straightforward. He's brutal, but he's straightforward and honest. He doesn't even like watching football.
Yeah, I like it.
He hates watching football.
I like it. I don't mind it at all.
I love it, man.
I don't mind it
it's
at all.
It's the truth.
Yeah,
it's the truth, man.
And the truth shall set you free.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Let's go to the midfield then. Declan Rice, Jordan Henderson, Conor Gallagher, James Maddison, Jude Bellingham. One player just sticks out like a sore thumb. What? Just because he moved from Saudi Arabia to Netherlands?
Bro, shit leagues. Shit leagues, bro. The Netherlands is in top 5. It's not in the top 5 in Europe. Bro, shit leagues.
It's horrible. It's honestly so horrible. Like West Ham. Was it West Ham that beat them 5-0? Villa. 4-0.
4-0.
Beat them 4-0. Yeah, it's horrible. It stinks. The reporters over there don't like him.
You saw that? So can I say you had a poor performance? And you can say whatever you want, mate. Yeah. Like, so you had a poor performance and we didn't lose. The guy was like, bro.
Yeah, but you played bad. That's what the main thing is.
I don't care about us not losing, bro.
The arrogance of him to be like, well, the team, we didn't lose, did we? What do you mean we didn't lose? You still played bad. Yeah, exactly.
You shouldn't be in the team.
He's not the player he once was. He is there to be his coach on the pitch. That's what Jordan Henderson is going for.
He needs to respect himself and tell Southgate, I'm not good enough to get into this team.
Retire like Jamie Vardy did to give youngsters an opportunity. Don't pick me.
But he wants to still be there.
But he wants to be that pick me child.
What's wrong with
No way, bro. That should not be happening. But I don't mind the rest of it. Kobe Minu should be in there instead of Henderson. Easily. Yeah, he should be. He's young. He should be. That's what he should be. That's what Southgate should be encouraging. And James Ward-Prowse, he should be there.
Yes, that's what I feel is sad for him. Because he brings something different. What does Henderson bring? Work engine, workhorse.
No, not even that anymore, though.
He's old.
I don't think he brings that anymore. No, exactly. It's horrible.
Southgate.
And look, everyone says it stinks. And
he knows. Southgate knows he stinks.
I can't wait to see him get outshone in that Belgian.
He shouldn't even be starting.
He's going to be starting in that Belgian game. That's the game he's going to start. It's either that or... Yeah, it's got to be that one. I don't see him starting in that Brazil one because he'll just get outshone by everyone in that Brazilian midfield.
It's sad.
Yeah. The last one we'll go into is the forwards. It is Jared Bowen, Phil Foden, Anthony Gordon, Harry Kane, Cole Palmer, Marcus Rashford, Bukayo Saka.
Whoa. You were doing so well with the names.
Yeah, I know. Ivan Toney and Ollie Watkins. I don't have any issues with that. Other than Rashford, I've got no issues with it. But then again, how many other left wingers are there that's performing really well? Grealish hasn't really been about like that.
Cole Palmer was in there, right?
Yeah, Cole Palmer's there. No, there's no Grealish though.
Yeah, he's been injured. He's not been playing. Yeah, it makes sense. Rashford, I think for his confidence, that's why they put him in there. But really and truly, he shouldn't be in there. He needs a break from all that England setup.
Who would you go with instead of Rashford if you could choose?
I'm looking at the players they have, and no one.
I would have just gone with a different midfield.
I didn't love a midfielder. Yeah, who?
Because
Kobe. Yeah,
Minu. I'm going Minu. That's what I think should have happened.
Maybe so.
Yeah, but
maybe so.
It is what it is, I guess. But this is the last international friendly, and then until we go into the Euros, and then I don't know. I feel like our national videos do better than our Premier
Yeah,
League.
they
So
love it, they love
I feel like our subscribers might boost up in the Euros, so we'll have to
because
wait
talk
and see.
about other countries,
Yeah,
innit?
yeah. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. But definitely, we'll end the podcast there. Thank you, AY, for being here.
Yeah, we got
and
space
thank you
this time.
Yeah, we got so much space this time. No guests today, just me and you. Love it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, share, subscribe. If you like the little stickers we got around, let us know if you'd actually buy one, because I would like to know how much you guys would pay for it.
Yeah, they're for sale. Yeah, for sale. DM me. They're for sale.
Yeah, we might sell them. We don't know yet. But yeah, they're nice little stickers. We might put them on sale. You never know. But one on my laptop. We got them on the cups as well. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Indeed.